Hey everybody, welcome back to our Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some jobless reincarnation. Last time was a chance encounter, where inside his dreams and looking like his past self, rudeus has a short encounter with an elusive being known as Human God, who instructs him to rely on and help the man who saved him. He then awakens in his current body and learns that he and Eris are stranded in the middle of the demon continent and were rescued by Rudyard Superdia, a member of the dreaded Superd race, who becomes their friend and promises to escort them home. Rugier brings Rudius and Eris to the nearby Miguria village, which is Roxy's birthplace. During their stay, Rudius learns from Rugier that his tribe's ill repute comes from the cursed spears they received from the demon god Laplace, which turned them into mindless murderers, and that the spear in his possession belonged to his son, whose death by his hands made him recover his senses. Moved by Rudyard's determination to clear his race's name, Rudius decides to help him, and the trio depart from the village to begin their journey across the demon continent.
So it would change things if had it been right in the early episodes,
Yeah,
or where I kept saying that Roxy had said that her village was just past the mountains. They'd have a lot less places to travel. Just
I
over
mean,
the mountains.
theoretically, they are over the mountains.
Well, we don't know
There's a
that.
lot of stuff past the mountains.
We don't know that. On
The
another,
whole world is past the mountains.
we don't know what directions those mountains are in.
It might wrap around eventually.
We have no idea. Those mountains could be north facing. We have no idea which way the sun sets on this planet, so we can't even make guesses. Just the idea that it's on a different continent, though.
We could
So
figure that out, actually.
how?
I believe characters have in fact mentioned directions. We've seen things relative to each other, and I think we've definitely seen at least one sunset.
So I'm trying
It's
to do
totally possible.
science.
We could research this. We could discover
I'm
it.
trying to do the science in my head, and I don't know how you'd be able to figure it out because I just can't. I'm just
Yeah,
too
you just
Earth
figure out what
centric.
direction people say it is. That's all.
Well, nobody said that. That's what I'm saying. Nobody has said what direction the sun rises and sets in.
Not directly, but they've mentioned directions, and we've seen a sun. It's easy. We can put it together.
They've mentioned directions, doesn't tell us what direction the sun rises and sets in. Like, we know where the mountains are, but we don't know where the sun at any point in the day is in relation to that because we've only gotten one shot of the mountains. So
Right.
So pointedly, the mountains could be in any other cardinal direction from which the continent that they're on is.
Well, they still got a long way to go, and I believe we saw on the next time that they will actually arrive at a city, and I believe there's going to be conflict because, well, guess what? One of them, people still only think of him as a murderer, so Rudyard is going to have some problems. And we get to see the hero actually try to resolve them. So that's what I'm expecting here, Theta. What about you?
I mean, I guess the same. There's not much
Mhm.
else to expect. It's literally first encounters. We're basically watching a new show with a character that we've spent 8 episodes learning about. So,
Right, we got isekai to another show here.
well, I mean, everything is new. So,
Hmm.
I have no expectations going in until we've settled a bit. Like, I need the show to
I
settle a bit before I can start making. That's why we never come into like episode ones with
hmm.
like 30-minute dialogues about what our expectations are and where the character should go because it's the first time and we're getting a lot of first encounters.
I think you put it best. Like the show hasn't really let us settle into anything. We've still been learning everything as we go, and we still keep shifting on to the next thing without like settling into a place and a bunch of things happening. I'm gonna guess that's probably what the next season's gonna be.
We have
So
no expectations to set that though.
that's true. That I can only base that off of like my feel of how I would write things given what we've already been given. But I mean, I could be wrong. So I guess on that note, why don't we just go ahead and watch and see what happens. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check us out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below. Join the Discord to let us know what side of the planet you think they're on.
I guess Eris technically doesn't need any assistance now.
Yeah, she's gonna need you to help clean her clothes.
That's what Rudeus has been reduced to, a washing machine.
Oh, he creates water.
Look, that wolf thing was like 10 stories tall. Why aren't you eating more wolf?
I don't know, they seemed like lanky, like maybe there's not a lot of food around for them to eat, so they didn't have a lot of meat on them.
I guess it's all for the joke.
It's not a joke. I mean, eating grubs isn't bad either.
I would never
Oh look,
eat
they are
bugs.
just on the other side of the mountain. I was right.
Damn it. How can we be right? Oh, they seem pretty chill.
So full-on animal creatures are demons. Half of them are just Nico. Yeah, this is the part where people who like animal girls stringently defend themselves as not furry. Wear a headband?
I can just leap the mountain, sure. Sure thing, Superman.
If you paint yourself blue, this has to be racist to somebody.
Oh, it's Combi. See, they're just vibing. World's nicest demons.
That seems pretty high-tech for this place.
Yeah, that's a big little juxtaposition.
I mean, this is just like quartz.
I also haven't seen Rudyard's face. I'm waiting for the clown makeup. Oh, we got kobolds here too.
And all we eat are bugs.
I would never eat a bug, I say as I pull out a box of shrimp.
Only breaded.
Oh gosh, you're right, that's what they're missing, breading and frying. Ah, it truly is hell out there.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
obviously where the leaders live.
Yeah, I gotta know what's up with it.
Oh, did they just color his hair blue? But then how they care of the...
They still haven't shown it. It's gonna be like the most paper thin disguise. You can't be cool. It's not like you're at an anime.
セナケカウィボーズドアヤンズユイトゥイウィイスペルドユティフィ
I think they're trying to pretend to be fake people. Because everyone knows his hair is green.
Yeah, they just dyed his hair.
No, I'm saying them. Everyone knows his hair is green. They're trying to pretend to be fakes.
Well, if their goal was to keep him under wraps, they really succeeded.
See? That's what I'm saying. He's faking it by being out in the open.
Oh, we're on Mars now, are we?
パーティーの名前は本当にデッドエンドでいいの？お願いします。デッドエンドクスラ。最初はみんな F ランクからよ。依頼はそのランクの一つ上までのものしか受けられないから注意してね。
How else would adventurers get killed if we didn't let them get in over their head?
Exactly. Gosh, you think in a world of magic, people would occasionally think maybe somebody could dye their hair.
討伐系は C ランクからですか。今の僕たちでは受けられませんね。残念。
Ah, come on, get off your high horse, man.
I mean, the correct answer here would be nay.
Come on, man, you really thought that was gonna work?
Just step on his leg at this point. Also, does this ploy work on someone who's colorblind?
You know, good question, actually. What's the depth of color vision in our animal people here? Let's find out. We do have both red and blues.
ルイジェルドさんがデッドエンドと名乗っても誰も怖がらず笑いが起きたんですから、一歩前進です。任せておいてください。今はミグルド族の振りですが、一歩一歩地道に良い行いをすればスペルト族の悪名を取り除いていけるはずです。絶対なくさないでくださいね。師匠から譲り受けた大切なものなので。
Oh, I didn't realize he was wearing a different one, because he had one of his own last time we saw him. She's a lot more fun now that she's not like the original character, I guess.
I guess she like doesn't have any responsibilities or anyone to like worry about here. She's just on an adventure. Bird. Oh, never mind. She's still the same.
Yep. There goes all the goodwill they might have. Sheesh, they only came over to make friends.
안제 해켄지하 위윈서 소추차이 와이하. 소가 에차도라이나이 레드르나도라이. 악산에 위. 아칸두 아쿠아 위와이? 지라코아이하. 하이차인토 하카이베크. 와카 도라도르.ンザクウオスヤンデュノヤウィズナイレコアンズルイジェルドルイジェルドウクアニーゼイハウィベイクデッドエンドイニインゼクエウシュザウィ
First, it always sounds cool as somebody from our world.
Yeah, you can't not like he's in an anime or anything.
ジラコアイハ安全自ハワイ運族は背後クエアガイザ
バチロガブリン
クルト
コカトラドルソフラブリファイオ
See, they got poses and everything. They practice.
Yeah, really saved the Ginyu for us.
それ明日直してあげますよ本
これからどうするか。まず何より必要なのは金だ。この宿は一人1005枚。いい
Stone
フランクの依
pieces?
頼料じゃ赤字だ。
I guess that's just how they're doing it.
Yeah, but that seems like the easiest kind of money to
まさか
counterfeit.
前世でニートだった俺がお金のことで悩むことになるとは。
The true lesson he learns in the other world: how to
Use
manage
high
finance.
pressure water to cut the stone to look like stone pieces.
またか。今度はなんだよ。
僕の助言通りルイジェルドを頼ったおかげで町までたどり着いただろう
ルイジェルドならもし
I feel like if you wore 3D glasses, he'd be 3D right now.
守ってくれただろうさ。
随分と彼を信頼しているねなのにどうして僕は信用してくれないのかな
わからねえのか神のくせに。
さてそんなことより次の助言だ
はいはい手短にしてくれ。
それが
嫌なんだよこの
Uh,
感覚が。
Rudeus deserves this
と
god.
っとと話を済ませてくれ。
卑屈だね
どうせお前の手のひらの上なんだろ。
いやいやそんなことないさどう動くかは君次第
ごたくはいいから早く。
はい
I mean, he's telling you he doesn't have control.
ルーデウスよ先ほどの子猫探しの依頼を受けなさい
You think this person might not be the human god?
I think he is. I think he actually is.
Rudeus hasn't talked to anybody else about
子
this.
猫探しじゃ金にならんだろ。
True.
何を考えてやがる。
He hasn't heard any information about it either.
Species gods just might not be a thing. And he's being tricked.
There's also no one in this world who knows his original form, so...
That's not on the god, though. That's Rudeus. It's his mental projection of who he thinks he is. Remember, we had a whole conversation about that.
うん
きっと大丈夫です
Hey, it's the same night sky that Boji sees in the closing of his show.
Oh, capybara person. Oh. Oh, I'm totally spinning. I want more of them.
本当にこっちで合ってるんでしょうね。
ああ間違いない。
額の目ですか
ああ見ろここで争った跡がある。
何もないで
You
すけ
think
ど
the missing cat is like the missing person, and it's not actually like a pet
An
cat?
actual... Yeah, cat person. Totally could be.
何ここ獣くさ
That is rude.
人はいない。
I know where you are, right?
警戒した方が良さそうですね
It just seems odd you'd be looking for signs of a struggle if it wasn't a humanoid cat.
なんなのよここ。
いたぞ。
That's a big cat.
子猫と違うんかい。
Yeah, I was wrong, but it is still like the size of a person cat would be.
他にいるのも誰かのペットでしょうか。
誰か来る。
Sie sprechen zusammen auf Höchst. Gehen Sie. Verkanzen sind wir Luxunger, Sugar Ua.
シュワンズビージコパカンザンゼイショ
Nein, halt!
Doesn't matter the planet, always complain about work.
Sie go Sukuwa. Oya Ufa Quiza, Zashu. Ready? Ukyu!
相手が弱くて助かり
I
ました。
control rock now
私たち
when you weren't looking.
そうですね。
I figured he learned other spells and such, just not to like the same extent.
I don't assume he's learned anything until you see it.
That's fair, that's fair.
冤罪のシュドラウィ。冤罪んざしく。
Oh, broke a rib, you're dead.
Oh, I loved that pull. Felt that. Your spur dude didn't know how to handle this.
Your guardian is still technically a killer. So, this is what it's like to have Jason Voorhees as a friend.
子供を傷つけたからだ。
I mean, that's fair. You knew what he was about.
殺しちゃダメだ。
なぜだ悪人だぞ。
なぜってそんなことも。
Technically, Rudyard has a complete point.
殺しちゃダメな理由は
But
あるんです。
理由
ルイジェルドさんが人を殺すとスペルト族の悪名が広がります。
それは悪人でもか。
誰を殺したかではありません。誰が殺したかです。
わからんな。
I too like Terminator 2. It is a good
ル
movie.
ーデウスが困ってるじゃないの。
なぜだ俺は正しいことをしたはずだ。
あんたそんなんだから嫌われてんのよ。
とにかくもう殺さないでください。スペルト族のことを思うなら誰も。僕もルイジェルドさんを怖がりたくはありません。
See, that was the trick. I don't want to be afraid of you.
oh, the real screaming is about to start now.
苦戦ぎくさない周知意義悪せろ。牛飼いかウドライ。クイザイロは嘘が戦が変然ドライ。ゼビナ、イワヨセンザゼビナ。
Oh, they got a good scam going.
やはり悪党か。
ちょっと待ってください。
どうするべきだ。考えろ。考えろ。
印税ケアンゼやドリンゼ。お信じやは必縮はしない。イハイゼかヘベク。
いやいぜ
安全ないじが。
瞬然に戦後も
祝いせんてよ。
レコウクセウクセアウクセアいやいいぜいやいいキュンとは。
やっぱり。もらえないガンティアナドライ。ウィロライハイよ。放射が。
Take their ability to rank up.
Yeah.
つもりだこんな悪党と。
いい案があるんです。ルイジェルドさん黙っててくれませんか。
You take a big
彼
job.
らと組めば効率よく金を稼ぎつつ、さらにスペルト族の名誉回復だってできます。
ふざけるな俺はこんな悪党に頼るつもりはない。
話しなさいよ。何が不満なのよ。
Wow, that was enough to leave a mark, and he didn't even move.
全部私とあんたのためにやってく
And
れる
Erza sent people across the room.
大体動物をさらったぐらいなんだって言うのよ。
子供を蹴りもした。
蹴るぐらい私だってするわよ。
だが悪は悪だ。
あんただって昔は悪いことしてたんじゃないの？ルーデウス
Yeah, let's say you're the definition of evil too, so.
うまくいくんだから。文句言うくらいなら帰りなさい
No,
よ。
don't forget the main theme of your story.
やっていけるんだから。
エリス、その辺にしておいてあげてください。
俺はスペルトの戦士だ。一度決めたことは覆さん。必ずお前たちを故郷に連れて行く。
はい。
That's a good scene. I like that.
5 to say at the end, 1 for the cat.
ハイピはせいぜいハイピよ。イハイゼ。ハイドロはイハイユイ。
ロールはウシュドライナイ。
アシュネークウシュラインギルサコセキピオ
アシーニュウィヒギウィ。
フワ
ウドライウィハクセジャゼヤ。デッドエンド。
ウシュケケドロイザアクセゾウサギロ
メンザヤンドゥオンザウイ。ハインズザンザザネイナイ。アンザベーカーヤンザハイピアカンザヒ。ウヤウシャチヨウラジ。
ジラコ
いいにデッドエンド。瞬間ねアンネイズノピハント。
Hunter's a P.
ノコパラ
くせげくせねローマ。アニンテイソン
ローマンウバイビ
クエク草処理入らす。草しなんとしないなのんけ。のんぜんとやうけけやのくない。
Gosh, this horse guy's face is just like so memeable.
ああ、んぜすやんぜけぜねす。
レコ
ないなくんぞあくとレクストレクゼ。レンガゾンゼおしくやとやね。
Well, at least everyone can be unified about hating that dick.
Yeah, I'd be spending all my time trying to figure out a good what's wrong, why the long face jokes.
You can't do it twice in a row.
Haven't done it once
Wait,
yet.
no, I'm sorry, you did nay earlier.
Yeah. So I haven't done it once yet. I've got to spend all my time trying to figure out a good opportunity.
I like this though. I think that was like a good little bit for Ruchard, where we have to like pull together all the little conflicting elements that were going to happen with him and just kind of get it dealt with.
You know, it's more about what his philosophy is than just going along with the group. It seems to be spending time to develop everybody's personalities rather than just trying to figure a way out of the situation. Because so many times in isekais like this, you would just depend on the main character's personality. Everybody else has a facile trait about them. And otherwise, we got to get ourselves out of the situation that we're in, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. What I definitely like is that rudeus is definitely the most emotionally aware about the situation. That, like, he knows that this is not easy for Rudeus and is, like, trying his best to, like, soften that blow while also, like, produce some positive change. It's like, yeah, the main character good.
Well, we know next episode is where they're going to fight, so...
That's true. They're going to be taking a B rank slaying mission. Going up in the ranks. You know what? I'm having Overlord vibes suddenly. We're just going to be in the Adventurer Guild arc for a while, then it's just not going to matter.
I mean, they're trying to earn enough money to be able to survive right now, and then to be able to make their way home, so it's a necessary job. It's not like Overlord where he was just doing it to figure out information.
I'm definitely seeing a little bit of the arc, though, here, where Man God is setting up Rudeus on the way to becoming actual hero via, you know, adventuring, doing this stuff, getting his reputation up, and probably picking up allies. I feel there's stuff and reasoning for this to be happening. And it's
Unless
Mangod's fault.
it's like every other arc and it's going to be over in the next 2 or 3 episodes as we're thrust into a new arc.
Could be too. I don't know. I thought we were done with Mangod after the one dream sequence, and now he's just back any night he cares to.
Well, like I said, I don't know if he's real.
Hmm. Right, you're starting to have your little your conspiracy board up here. You're like, oh no, what could it be?
No, we don't do conspiracies here.
I'm I'm taking a little bit more on the face of it, but I'm still thinking maybe his motivations or goals could be askew to what our protagonist
Well, your
wants.
flaw here is that he has no face.
That's true. Can't read that face.
Well, no, you can't take it on the face of it, but he has no face.
Well, here's what we can do. We can go to the horse guy and take his face off, and then we can put it on Man God.
Nicolas Cage isn't in this movie. That wouldn't work without Nicolas Cage.
All
Although
right.
I guess Man God does move around a bit like a Nicolas Cage character.
Down in the comments, go ahead and tell us how you think your favorite anime would go if you had Nicolas Cage in it.
He doesn't make things worse.
That's true, but it will make it more interesting.
He's typically the best part of any movie he's in, especially the bad ones.
Oh, for sure. But Theta, do you got any more thoughts about the episode or anything going on? Anything you want to highlight here?
Seems likely that the fact that they killed somebody is going to come back and bite them in the ass at some point.
You're right, and I think my initial impression was that this horse guy entirely knows what's going on and maybe even was benefiting from it in the first place. I have a feeling he's going to push towards being a bigger antagonist. You could just write him as just he's just a jerk and then they forget about him later, but I feel like he's being built up to be something.
I don't know. Seems like Bug Guy was about to start talking about stuff that would have incriminated somebody, because I don't know if you were paying attention. The last thing he said was, "We're on the level."
Right. So yeah, there's got to be more going on. So I guess we'll have to see. Maybe my guess is right. So I
If
think
it's not, and I've
it's
said
not.
something right, you'll just say that we said something right. And just
Yeah,
disregard
exactly. It's win-win.
completely.
Either I'm right or we're right. Either way,
Yeah.
we both win.
If I say something, we've come up with an idea. If you say something, it's that thing you said.
But you know what, Theta? We are gonna go ahead and wrap up here. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin. That's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?